Did you know the Tower of London has recorded over 100 ghost sightings, many involving headless apparitions that have terrified visitors for centuries? These are not just stories whispered around campfires. They are accounts from guards, tourists, and historians alike. Haunted locations around the world seem to defy logic, drawing people in with their dark histories and lingering spirits. Haunted places have long fascinated humanity. They're not just old buildings, they're time capsules of tragedy, pain, and sometimes the supernatural. These eerie locations beckon thrill seekers and skeptics alike, luring them in with whispers of ghosts, flickering lights, and footsteps in empty halls. Today, we explore 15 of the world's scariest haunted places, which was own chilling legend that continues to haunt the living. But why do people deliberately walk into places soaked in fear and folklore? What drives them to spend the night in abandoned prisons or hike through cursed forests? Maybe it's the adrenaline. Maybe it's the hope of seeing something that can't be explained. Or perhaps it's a subconscious need to believe that death isn't the end. Despite their terrifying reputations, these places remain popular. Ghost tours sell out. Paranormal investigators camp overnight. Some return again and again, haunted not by ghosts, but by curiosity. And so, the journey begins. At number 15, Eastern State Penitentiary in the U.S. Once a revolutionary prison model, this massive stone fortress now stands in eerie silence. Once echoing with the cries of inmates kept in solitary confinement, today it's known for unexplained screams, ghostly figures, and cold gusts in sealed corridors. 14th is Poveglia Island, Italy, a place once used to quarantine plague victims and later as a psychiatric facility. Locals won't step foot on the island. Many say it's cursed, filled with the voices of the dead and echoes of madness. At 13, the Myrtles Plantation in Louisiana, one of America's most haunted homes, said to house 12 spirits, including Chloe, a young woman in a green turban who appears near the mirror where she once saw her death reflected. Number 12 is Bhangra Fort in India, a place so feared that the government bans entry after sunset. Legend says a sorcerer cursed the town after being rejected by a beautiful princess. It remains abandoned to this day, as if time itself froze in fear. Number 11, Aokigahara Forest, Japan's infamous suicide forest. Beneath the shadow of Mount Fuji, this dense woodland has witnessed hundreds of tragic endings. Hikers often report whispers in the trees, strange lights, and the unsettling sensation of being followed. At 10, the Chateau de Brissac in France. Visitors have seen the Green Lady, a ghostly figure of a noblewoman murdered by her jealous husband centuries ago. Her moans echo through the halls at night. Number 9, the Island of the Dolls, Mexico. Hundreds of dolls, weathered and decaying, hang from trees, their lifeless eyes watching visitors. The caretaker once claimed they moved, blinked, and whispered. After his death, locals said he became one of them. 8th is Edinburgh Castle, Scotland, a fortress soaked in war and torture. Visitors have heard phantom bagpipes, seen ghostly prisoners, and even encountered spectral dogs guarding the ancient halls. Number 7, Monte Cristo Homestead, Australia's most haunted house. Its walls hold the secrets of multiple deaths, murders, suicides, and disappearances. Gas support, flickering lights, icy air, and a ghostly woman in Victorian attire who floats silently through the home. 6 on the list, the ancient Ram in England, built in 1145 atop a pagan burial ground. This inn is believed to be a hotbed of evil. Visitors describe choking sensations, sudden temperature drops, and being pushed by invisible hands. At 5, the Whaley House in San Diego. This home was once the site of public executions. Today, guests report hearing heavy footsteps, ghostly laughter, and the scent of cigar smoke with no source. 4th is Leap Castle, Ireland, home to the Elemental, a ghostly creature said to emit a putrid stench and bring misfortune. Centuries of bloodshed and betrayal have soaked into its stones, leaving a presence no priest has ever been able to banish. Third, Banff Springs Hotel, Canada. A luxurious retreat, the dark past. Guests report sightings of a bride who died tragically on the staircase. Others claim to have seen a long-deceased bellhop who still appears to check on guests, then vanishes into thin air. At 2, Hoia, Baciu, Forest, Romania. Often called the Bermuda Triangle of Transylvania. Scientists and paranormal experts alike have studied its electromagnetic anomalies and unexplained lights. People disappear here, and those who return often can't recall what happened. But the number one most haunted place, the Tower of London, England. A fortress built on blood and betrayal. For centuries, it served as a prison and execution site. Anne Boleyn, beheaded in 1536, is said to walk the grounds holding her severed head. Soldiers report hearing chains dragging, doors slam in empty rooms. The air grows cold without warning, and some have even quit their posts, unable to endure the haunting any longer. What is it about these places that holds us captive? Maybe it's the thrill of the unknown, or the stories passed down through generations. Haunted locations remind us that even when life ends, some stories are never truly over. If you've ever experienced something unexplainable, share it in the comments. We'd love to hear your story. And if you enjoyed this chilling countdown, don't miss our next video on real paranormal encounters caught on camera. Subscribe, hit the bell icon, and keep exploring the haunted corners of our world.